Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's gist is on Aigbe, Adekaz and Funsho Adeoti. Well, they've been going back and forth with each other on social media as of late, and Kazeem has decided to respond to the message shared by his first wife, Funsho, sharing that he has to come out to clear the air and let everyone know and understand that, see, everyone is with the notion that my first wife is the one with the money and made me who I am today. But the truth of the matter is that house she's complaining about and saying that Aigbe, being the second wife, shouldn't post any picture from that house. Adekaz further stated that he built the house with his money. Yes, his wife might have furnished the house, but then this house he built with his money. That his first wife should quit saying that. Of course, it's understandable that his first wife is angry. This is Adekaz sharing this, but nevertheless, he said he just got back from the US not quite long, 3 to 4 days ago, and he tried to make amends with his first wife, tried to cajole her, let her understand that this is the situation of things, and even spend quality time with his children and his family as a whole. And this is contrary to the picture being painted by his first wife. He further stated that he makes sure that his children get nothing less than $1,500 every month for upkeep, and I had to reduce it to $1,000 because one of his daughter is in a private school which is fully funding her tuition. Adekaz further shared that he already had the meeting on Zoom with his wife, his family's wife, and everything was okay, everything was fine, everything was cool. Until recently, when his wife decided to call him out alongside Aigbe, telling them to bring down a post and a picture shared in the house. Of course, Mercy didn't heed to the warning nor the ultimatum. She still went ahead to share more videos from the house, and this was what infuriated Funsho. Sharing the response on social media, Kazeem Adeoti stated that, and I quote, "I have read many things that have been written about me and my family, many of which are fabricated lies, and some directly from my first wife, which understandably is angry I married a second wife. At this point, it is necessary I put record straight. I have 2 wives. One lives in US while the other lives with me in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I just got back from America 3 days ago, where I spent quality time with my family and tried to mend fences with my first wife, who is obviously still angry I married a second wife, a move my religion permits as a Muslim. And talking about being a Muslim and a responsible man, I make sure none of my family in US or Nigeria is suffering. It is laughable that some people said I have abandoned my US family in as much as I travel to see them often. For the record, I ensure my US family gets $1,500 since 2016 monthly, until recently when I reviewed it to $1,000 because our daughter is now in a private university and I have been solely responsible for her school fees and upkeep. In as much as there is nothing bad in husband and wife building house together, in my case we did not. I built the house by myself. When I was furnishing the house, she brought some furnishing materials and part of the money I have refunded. My second wife had added some furnishing to the house as well. It is not in my character to speak ill of people who were once friends, not to talk about my first wife, who is still my wife as we speak. I will not speak ill of her for the sake of good and bad times we shared and the good kids that God gave us. It is understandable that my first wife is unhappy about getting a second wife, but she left me no choice when she relocated permanently to the US. I am a Muslim and Islam permits me to marry more than one wife as long as I take care of them and I don't maltreat them. I can stand before God and man that as a man I have done my best not to maltreat them, and I will not paint my first wife bad no matter what, or use foul language on her and her family who have been with us all through this journey. When she came to Nigeria recently, she, myself, our family and mine had Zoom meeting we didn't see physically, and our meeting was opened. honest, and respectful. Many of them are surprised at the turn of events and the dragging of family name in the mud, but as it is, we have to leave everything in the hands of God and let God continue to guide us and reward us all. End quote. This was Adekaz sharing this with the members of the public, countering the post made by Funsho herself, stating that will not allow Mercy take a sweat from her as she has worked for this. And also Kazeem had taken her for a fool for 20 good years, and this has to stop. This was the reason why he is clearing the air over the allegations of his first wife, stating that they both built the house together with her money and her sweat. Well, according to the Will Nigeria blog site, they have the opinion that it was also wrongly assumed that Mercy took advantage of her friendship with Funsho and snatched Adekaz from her. Mercy and Adekaz quickly countered this narrative, as it is assumed that Funsho is trying to play the victim game. Well, Funsho and Adekaz both live in Minnesota, USA, where he was a licensed mortgage broker. A few years ago, he began to nurse the idea of relocating to Nigeria, taking advantage of the burgeoning movie industry, but Funsho vehemently dismissed the idea of relocating. She would later come to Nigeria, but then changed her mind almost immediately and returned to the US. Adekaz kept pressing her to return to Nigeria and be with him. By now, he had set up his movie production outfit, Adekaz Production and Ibaka TV, but Funsho remained resolute. Adekaz told her point blank that he would marry another wife if she didn't return as agreed. Besides, his religion permits him to have as many wives as he could afford to care for. Well, she didn't, and her refusal took a toll on their marriage. In 2021, she came to Nigeria around the time of her birthday to try to patch things up with her husband, hoping he would drop the idea of relocating. But seeing he wasn't ready to do so, she returned to the US. Her indignation further bolstered his relationship with Mercy, which was already a foregone issue, only waiting to be formalized. This is according to the Will Nigerian blog site. Well, this ad, the same thing Adekaz stated in the message shared on social media to those who care to listen and those who care to know his own side of the story, that it is not the same thing. It is not the picture which his first wife is trying to paint that is true, but this is the situation and the current thing at hand, stating that he worked for his money, he worked for his success to be where he is today, and it's not a situation of where Funsho was the one who brought him from nothing to something. Rather, he had always had his money, he had always been a businessman, and he had always worked for his money. Well, we hope that they come to an end of this. They try to reconcile and live together as one big family, because it seems this relationship between Adekaz and Mercy is not a joke. It has come to stay. Mercy is a wife to Adekaz. Well, we hope they settle things as families. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.